This is the DinoPod.
Hello and welcome to episode 11 of DinoPod.
Tim's back.
I'm back, yes.
For a week, probably.
For a week, yes. I've been...
And only a week.
And only a week.
I've been stuck at work, so fun.
No, you were abducted by the
Yes, I was abducted.
NFL. Was it? And that...
That'd be a good abduction. I mean,
No,
you just
it
get to sit and
wouldn't.
watch good games all day.
No,
It's not as good as football, but
I mean,
know.
it is football.
It's
not
not football.
football.
You're referring to soccer.
It's not football.
Okay, in the NFL, how often do they use their feet?
A few times a game.
Not all the game though. So why is it called football?
It should be called handball.
Because handball's already kind of existed as a separate sport.
So did football. Football is older than American football. American football is a cheap rip-off of rugby.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what I'd call the NFL, Rita? I call it rugby for pussies.
That's offensive to pussies, just saying.
You're wrong. Because there's so much strategy that goes on in
Is
American
there?
football.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, there really is.
Okay,
No,
so you get a penalty, you take off a player, put a player on, kicks the ball, he goes off, a player comes back on. That's stupid.
No, it's tactical. It's because people have different strengths. Like you would.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's not because if you
It's ridiculous.
if you have a running back, but yet you're near like end and goal, you're probably gonna want to switch him out for someone else.
It's ridiculous.
If you're not gonna have,
It's ridiculous. The only
It's
worst
'cause you-
sport is Quidditch.
it's because you don't. It's that's like
Actually, it makes slightly less sense than Quidditch.
it's a sport where you have to know the rules and why everything is so complicated, and it makes it so much better when you get a touchdown to know what has gone on in that planning session.
Yeah, but that touchdown takes 3 hours to happen.
No, that's just you're watching shit games.
No, it takes 4 hours because you've got an hour of adverts as well.
That's right.
You're just talking about no. You're talking about just about the Super Bowl. The rest of the years get the
Do
rest
they
of
not
the
have adverts in the rest of the year?
They do, but it's like anything. It's like Sky Sports. So that's the amount of adverts you
Yeah,
get.
but people like adverts more than the sport.
Yeah, but that's
Which is why
you're referring to the Super Bowl again.
But Super Bowl is like the end, the culmination of the season.
That's the thing.
And everyone cares more about the ads.
The Super Bowl isn't necessarily a. You're not really watching that much for the game. It's you've watched your rest of your season. So if you're living down south, you're watching AFC South, and you're seeing that league generate, and you see the whole different sides of the country being in their own small little leagues, and then you go to the semi-finals, and then you get.
Yeah,
and you
but
get to come late on.
what I understand is over
What I
in-
hear is that the big final, that nobody cares about.
It's
The big final is the sport that nobody cares about. That's what I'm hearing.
No, as in
Yes.
the football's still as good as it's normally, but then you also get everything on top. So a lot of people go and watch it to see a fucking two blue sharks dancing around. People watch it
and
for
they
that.
only talk about the two blue sharks and nobody cares about who won.
Yeah, because where you listening to it, you're listening to it on Twitter. So if you're like me and follow loads of like NFL players, and if you follow people that talk about the games,
You know what happens when
you're gonna see all the
France
micro-analysis.
wins the World Cup? They talk about France winning the World Cup. They don't talk about the adverts.
But then, okay,
During the break where France was winning the World Cup.
But you're telling me it wouldn't be better if during half-time they put on a massive show for
No,
everyone?
because during the halftime is where you go to toilet, pee, get more beer, and go sit back down so the game starts again.
But then wouldn't it be so much cooler if you had a little longer time, and then you can have live performances and make it a whole event instead
No.
of it
No.
just being for the game?
It's just overshadowing the game, which is what you're there to see.
No.
Yes.
You're there to see the game and everything else. So for the price of the ticket, you're getting so much better value than you are just watching normally.
No.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no.
No.
And plus, they're two totally different sports. There really are.
Yeah, one makes sense. The other is American football.
No, both make sense, but it's just if you were living in America, you would more than likely watch American football.
No, I probably watch the NBA.
Yeah, NBA is still good though. NBA is still good. I rate that as well. Haven't got a fucking clue what goes on, but it looks fun.
One thing I don't understand, going back to American football, is why is college football so big? That's like over here, the equivalent of watching two high school teams play football.
Because it's actually about the sport, not about the adverts in between.
And because culturally, your coolness factor is based on what position you play. So a lot of people just get really hyped up about it over that.
Yeah, the quarterback that gets all the girls in the house.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what American movies.
Yeah, but you know, thousands of people go to watch college teams play.
Yeah, and you're telling me that's not a cool thing?
No,
Yeah.
You get to see up and coming stars before they get big,
Wow.
and you're there to watch the sport like it again.
yeah, okay. So if
you get to see a good game. You get to see upcoming stars, and you get to do it for a fraction of the cost when it is to see
just
the
go and
normal
watch your football teams or soccer teams, academy team play, proper players.
I mean, yeah,
Not college teams probably aren't going to make it as big players.
But how many people go from like academy up to fucking Premier League stars? That's the same thing.
Not really, because the academy, they're already part of the club. They made the old first team appearance in the cup,
And that's what they do. Some of the NFL.
So you're telling me someone who's like a 17-year-old playing for a college team can get into the proper team?
100%. It's happened. It happens a lot. That's how they scout. They send people from Patriots or from the 49ers, and they send them to there to recruit, and they find those particular people that they need.
But they have a really retarded transfer system, though.
Yeah. Yes and no. I think, to be fair, one thing I'd say about most sports, transfer windows are kind of weird.
The football transfer window is amazing. Especially transfer deadline day, where anything can happen. In the past, I've religiously sat down on the sofa all day and watched Sky Sports transfer deadline day. The whole day.
Okay, to be fair, that's quite cool.
Because, I say, they've got live reporters at all the grounds and, breaking news comes in from all over the place. It's interesting. It's good TV.
But so is watching two teams building up yardage between each other to get that touchdown.
Yeah, stopping every 5 seconds.
No,
Stuck with the manager, whatever it's called, coach.
but then that's because you don't understand what's happening.
But do they have more than one coach? Like an attacking coach, defending coach.
Yeah, and they've all got headsets. They've had like a VAR type system for years.
Yeah, and VAR, it's crap.
It's retarded.
It's horrible.
It's
It
not.
stops the game for like 20 minutes for nothing.
It's good. It's really
not.
good.
It's not.
The other day in the football, it failed to pick up a handball from a Southampton player.
Yeah, but then you're always going to have problems with systems.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you don't need it.
I apologise. I've got
It
a bit.
doesn't add anything to the game.
It makes the game a lot more fairer for everyone because
Just get a good referee.
The only good system it's good in is in cricket because they check every angle. They have multiple different, like Snicko and Hotspot. They thoroughly check decisions in cricket.
So why is that bad? So if they brought that
good.
system into football,
It would take about 5 minutes to make a decision.
so
5-10 minutes.
that's fine.
That's too
Make it-
much. Every time there's a foul, or what it looks like a foul, stopping 5 to 10 minutes.
By the
It's
time
ridiculous. It kills the game.
by the time that game's finished, they do all the checks every little thing. You'll be kicking off for your next fixture.
But I would much rather that and make sure it's 100% fair and okay for everyone than to let dodgy penalties and dodgy handballs go through.
That's the best part, so you can then complain about it. It's what the fans strive about.
No,
The referee sucks.
and that's what you get with proper football is you talk to people and you can talk a lot about the game and about how the dynamics and the technicalities work because each time each quarter, they've always got certain ways that they go about and playing, and you can watch the game develop from beginning to end, and it's amazing. And when you're seeing that one kick can decide a game, it's phenomenal. It's amazing. American football is... I love it.
No.
But
Right.
we're not...
Trash.
No, it's not.
It's trash.
It's not.
It's
On my bucket list, I still want to go to a NFL game in America. That is one of my top 5 bucket list. Oh, I'd love to go see the Patriots, but more likely is I'll have to go see the Dolphins because it's the nearest one. Really,
Also, their names are stupid.
why? It's
The Dolphins?
yeah, the Miami Dolphins,
Who names the team
the
the Dolphins?
the San Francisco 49ers, the New England Patriots,
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
the LA Rams.
Ridiculous.
That's a cool name.
No, the LA Rams 15 years and then they moved to another city because they have no loyalty to their city.
But it's cool
Fans.
names. The names are so cool, and the designs of all of the logos and that are so cool.
But saying that, you look at the
Also,
regional...
they have a team that has a name that's incredibly racist.
You look at the
Which one's
regional...
that?
The American Redskins.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, you look at the regional...
What about the Cowboys?
That's not racist.
No, I'm saying, what about the Cowboys? That's a cool name.
I say you look at the regional Welsh rugby teams. You've got teams called the Ospreys, the Dragons.
Okay, I read that.
What else have you got? Well, you got the only one that's got a proper name is the Cardiff Blues.
Yeah, that's shit.
Cardiff sucks.
Cardiff does suck. I
Cardiff.
agree on that one. That's what we can all agree on. Cardiff sucks.
No, I like Cardiff. That's why they filmed Doctor Who.
Where'd you rather go then, Cardiff or Swansea?
Tim, you don't want to know the answer to that.
I would probably go Penarth.
In between the two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not in either. I'm not in any camp. I'm just with Sarah Jane, so it makes me even happier.
Okay. We've gone on for 12 minutes about everything except the topic of today's podcast.
So
which
today's
is-
podcast is,
We are talking about childhood toys.
which to tie this in, if you were American, you would get
A toy gun.
you'd get an American football, and then you could you'd be really good, and you get into the college team, then you get into the NFL, and you
And then
did
you
amazing.
blow out your knee in the first game or get a concussion and die.
Or, from the other side of it,
Or get brain damage for the rest of your life.
if you
That's
were...
why you wear the fucking headgear
Yeah,
and
it
the
doesn't
shoulders.
do anything.
And plus, it looks terrifying to get charged at by a load of people with all that gear. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But it looks fun to watch.
Or you could get a toy gun and, pretend you're like a childhood redneck.
I mean, there's genuine reasons why you will need a gun in America. There really is genuine reasons why you need guns. Yeah.
Is there?
Like, do you remember at uni, Mark said the reason why you need guns is so places like California where there's fucking bears going to come at you. You need a gun to defend yourself. So it makes sense.
Nah.
It does.
No,
it does.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's where you run away and call the police.
No.
To deal with it. They have people to deal with it.
Yeah, but then how are you're going to run away from a bear?
Yes.
Actually,
Actually,
Rita, are going to
the
run
best
away
way
from a
to
fucking
escape
bear.
from a bear is to play dead, so you leave you alone. And make yourself very big. Or to make yourself very big, something like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, my fucking Apple Watch is going to go off when Tim rings me and I'm dead.
Well, that's your fault.
So Tim is going to be the one that kills us.
Also,
Thank you very much.
And that's in California. What about the rest of the country? Why do you need a gun in New York? Other than cause panic among people.
You can't. Guns are illegal in New York.
Not according to Trump. He said he could kill somebody in what was it? Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
And everyone would applaud him.
No, guns are genuinely illegal
Are they?
In New York. You have to have a specific license for New York. So you in America,
But you can go to New Jersey, buy a gun, and go back to New York in 5 seconds. That's an exaggeration, of
But
course.
saying that, in the UK, you can go. If you wanted a gun, you can easily get a gun in the UK. Easy. You're gonna
Not
say
as easy as the Americans, which would go to Sainsbury, and there's a huge wall full of guns.
yeah, but then you also
And then the video games are locked up
yeah,
Well, I
but,
remember
because they're
seeing.
dangerous.
but then you need to. That's the thing is you can't just walk in and buy a gun. You have to have specific registration and documentation with you.
I remember on
Unless it's a
Twitter.
gun show where you can just buy guns and no need to do anything.
No, but then
That's true.
Yeah, but that's not how it should be.
Some time
Like
ago.
you can go like in the UK, guns are illegal, but I can guarantee you can get a gun in under at least under an hour, a couple of hours, easy.
But I remember some time ago seeing on Twitter in America, it was in Walmart. They had like a back to school section,
Oh yeah,
and they
I've
had
seen that.
like a rows and rows of guns and weapons on there.
Sounds fair.
To be fair, that's quite funny.
And then, as Rita said, they have their video games locked up.
Because they're dangerous.
No, not because they're dangerous. Because probably kids are going to want to steal it and want guns.
No, it's because they're dangerous.
But moving on
It's
slightly.
because they cause violence.
Do you know what the
Slightly
thing
to-
is? I'd love to live in America if the healthcare wasn't literally dog shit. That was going to like ruin my life.
Well, moving on
And
slightly
if it was
to.
good, you probably have been shot at. Because you were in the wrong mall at the wrong time.
Yeah, but then that's why you have a gun on you.
Right.
Right,
The
moving
only way
on
to
to
stop
topic.
a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. I'm sure that works out all the time.
It works.
Sure.
If you come out with a gun and I pull a gun out on you, I'm the one scared and I'm the one going to be shooting you.
Yeah, until you realize you don't have any training whatsoever, so you shoot that person and the innocent one next to it also, because you
Come on.
panic and just shoot a bunch of times.
Collateral damage and I'm still alive. I don't mind. Don't
Fair
come.
enough. Fair enough.
You try and steal my car?
But then you go to prison because you're not a cop.
No, I don't go to prison because I'm defending myself. It's in the Constitution.
When I say moving on
That doesn't
to.
mean... Huh?
Is it you in?
You're defending against the first guy, the second innocent person that you shot also because you wouldn't stop firing because you were in a state of panic.
My lawyer.
That's not self-defense.
No, my lawyer's excuses because they put it in the Walmart section. Someone damaged it, and so it managed to just fire off.
It was actually a return.
Yeah, it was a return.
It was on sale.
Because some mother came in, some mum came and brought a gun because it's in the back to school section. They thought they needed it, along with a calculator, a knife, and some pencils. Yeah.
So moving on to childhood toys and games very briefly about this sort of topic. Would you say
This is all your fault, Tim. You
Tim,
brought up
it's
the
all
toy
my-
gun.
I'm going to mention Grand Theft Auto.
Why?
Does it have a bad influence on young people that play it?
Well, Tim,
Tim.
you're the host. You're supposed to be the one to
Yes.
stay on topic.
Well, I'm trying to stay on topic
Okay.
No,
here.
you're not.
Okay, so-
You're bringing up GTA.
Okay, Tim. To make it relevant to Rita, the reason why this is slightly appropriate is because every kid does play GTA, and that
not-
can be classed as a toy.
No, that's a video
Yeah.
game. That's a separate podcast.
I've known.
That can be a separate podcast.
Is
Video games and toys are technically different. They can be related, but they're
So-
different. They're a
Well,
different
it's-
category.
Are we going to do a podcast? Do games kill people? Is
Isn't
games
that,
dangerous?
isn't that our first episode?
Yeah, it pretty much was. Listen back to it, and yeah, you'll
We
really like
already
it.
have 2 dislikes. It's very sad.
I blame Tim on that one for being racist.
I wasn't racist in that one.
Yeah, you
You
were.
probably
What
were.
did I say?
You probably were.
You probably were.
Yeah, you probably were. Unless you have a bowl on your head.
Let's talk about toys. Tim.
Tim, can I put? If I was an
Stop
African woman, can I have a bowl on my head
Why?
with toys?
Why do you keep bringing it up? It's not funny. It's not funny. Tim, you're the host.
Well, I mean,
Get us back on track.
when I was very
Oh,
young,
here we go.
when I was young, in our living room, we had this big white grit bin lookalike thing full of toys and toy cars.
Could you put that?
Okay.
Could you put that on your head?
Stop it.
Technically, you could. I remember once.
Me for an African woman.
Me and my brother used to could pick it up. We used to tip all the toys out on the floor, and then we used to get into there and put the lid down.
So essentially, as you were growing up, you went through abduction. It was all
Yeah.
normal,
Yeah.
and now okay. So we find out more about Tim every day.
Yes.
So
Right, so moving on to toys.
grip bins.
Grip bins.
Can you have a grip bin
No.
as a toy?
No.
You technically can.
Could I wrap
No.
my grip bin in Spoon's carpets?
Grip
Oh, that'd
bins
be
are
amazing.
overrated. No.
What?
Yes.
Grit bins.
Grit beans are overrated.
Yes. Hello, cat.
Do you know when a meme goes too far?
Yes, that's great. But
That's grit bins and my cat on a table.
yeah, in front of me.
It's like he's
Just for
like
the context, Rita has a certain dislike to cats.
I
And
do
she's
not like cats that much.
apart from Pixie.
Apart from Pixie.
To be fair, Pixie's
Timmy is alright from time to time.
like the OG. She everyone loves Pixie.
Is Pixie the one that eats her own sick?
No, that's
No.
Coco.
That's Coco.
Coco's.
I'm in love with the Coco.
Okay. Before
Tim, you're supposed to be the host. Get back on track.
Right, we're gonna
Come
get back on track. So I say when I was younger, when I was much younger, we used to play this thing called Playmobil.
Oh yeah, I
Any of
remember
you
that.
heard
This thing called.
Have any of you heard of Playmobil?
Yes, I had Playmobil.
What do you think of Playmobil?
Trash.
It's trash
Why?
because it's like shitty, like off-brand, weird type of Lego.
It was pretty cool
Yeah.
though.
No,
No, it wasn't. But the detail
it's
in
just
the
boring.
character, the detail in the character's face is better than Lego, but
That's recent Lego.
but not recent Lego.
Original
Yeah.
Lego.
Yeah.
Sure. But the Lego is just so much cuter. The Lego man is so much cuter and small.
Lego man,
The Lego man.
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 You
You,
mean
you assuming the gender?
you assuming Lego's agenda?
Yes, I am.
So do you mean
He was trademarked as like Lego figure, I guess. So could be whatever.
so? It's
He's a Lego man.
Lego person, Lego gender fluid person. Okay.
Stop.
Lego it.
Lego.
Lego it. But I say,
I hate you both.
Oh my god, how have we blabbered on for 21.5 minutes?
Like,
I say, when I was younger, I used to like Playmobil. I thought it was pretty cool,
clearly you didn't know better. Because
No.
you were a child, which is fair.
Clearly your parents hated you and
Yes,
didn't want to
your
spend the
parents
extra
hated-
money to buy Lego.
Yeah, to buy quality
So,
products.
funnily enough, my brother used to buy Playmobil himself.
Yeah, but,
Your brother was an idiot. I'm sorry to tell you this.
and your brother looks like a younger, identical version of you.
If you're listening, Kieran, I apologise.
He's not listening.
He's not listening.
He does listen to this.
He's too busy outside, like waxing his car, to even listen to the podcast. Because at the moment we can't actually listen to his podcast without being on YouTube, which Rita still needs to fix.
Yes, that's true. I still need to do that.
Come on, Rita.
Where should we put it then?
On the internet as an MP3
website?
file. Which website?
Should we use?
Choose a website, upload it, and then choose another website and upload it, and then put it on Twitter and get hate speech. It'd be great.
Well, I would like
We
to
should
put
try and put it on
Spotify,
Apple Music
Spotify.
underneath the podcasts.
I don't know if Tim Cook would let me.
Spotify would be the best, but
Yeah, Spotify.
I'm good friends with Tim Cook, so I'm pretty sure I can sway it in our favour.
Yeah, it's because you dress like him. Sorry, you dress like Steve Jobs, Morley.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
should
But,
we?
no, when I bought that jumper was before I started working for an Apple company, so...
So should we?
but it wasn't before Steve Jobs started doing it.
So should we cosplay Steve Jobs and Tim Cook?
No.
I could pull off Tim Cook pretty easy. Or Steve. Actually, I could pull off a poorly
Tim,
Steve
you're
Jobs.
the host. You should stay on topic.
I could pull off Steve Jobs when he was like semi-ill because I'm like I look like I'm ill.
What?
Oh, no. You did not just go there.
What?
Oh, God.
To be fair, this table is a bit of an Apple fan. I was going to say fanboy, but fan gender fluid persons.
Stop it.
Right, so...
I hate you both so much.
Rita, you're the host. Come on.
I'm not. Tim's the host
Right.
today.
Okay,
So
you're the
moving on.
referee. You got to use VAR. You got to tell us what we can and can do.
The VAR is crap.
No, VAR's not crap.
It is.
Okay. American
It's crap.
football version is quite good.
It's crap when it goes against your team, and good when it goes for your team. End of
No,
argument.
it's crap.
In
End
the,
of
in,
argument.
in the female World Cup, didn't they have a goal that was disallowed through VAR and then they lost the game because of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. That one specific case was bullshit because I just wanted them to win. And talking about VAR, you play football, and football's also a toy, and you could have got that during your childhood. Isn't that right, Tim?
That's correct. You could have got football.
Come on, that Swagway was amazing.
Swagway was incredible.
Swagway is a good toy.
So
Rita, can we get you on a Swagway?
I'm going to mention now a toy that originates from Sweden.
IKEA.
That's okay.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
IKEA.
No, I don't.
Lego.
It's not from Sweden.
It is from Sweden.
No, it's from Denmark.
Is it Denmark?
It is, but... Tim, you're the host! Come on!
At least it was like a Nordic country. At least I was semi-right.
No! Tim, come on!
Tim, can I ask where
you're like, oh, I have notes. And then the first thing
Rita,
you
let's ask the most important question. Was your source by any chance a weird-looking egg Wikipedia?
No. I just got
Who the fuck was your source then?
I just got my countries mixed up, okay? It happens.
It doesn't, because you copy and paste, and it doesn't go from Denmark to, Sweden. To be fair, Sweden has got like one up. It's got IKEA, come on.
Yeah.
Lego's better than IKEA.
No, IKEA, you can have so much more fun. You do an overnight challenge and just hope you don't get kicked out. It would be great.
So
okay. You can do that in Legoland.
Lego for me as a child was amazing. I had about 8 big boxes full of different Lego bricks, and you would just build random things. I didn't used to like get like the things where you have to build a certain thing. I used to like get big boxes of Lego where you can build what you want. I used to build spaceships. I built like a big alien once. I used to I once built like a big castle and had a dungeon in there with it. And my brother used to say, I remember once he probably built like the spaceship, which is probably about quite massive. It was massive. It filled the whole side downstairs.
So you didn't get proper like Lego sets?
No, I didn't get proper Lego sets.
Or stupidly expensive Millennium Falcon that you kind of have to finance. Isn't that right, Rita?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Can that fit in a suitcase?
Yes, it can.
I wanted to.
Where's the Millennium Falcon gone? From a land far, far away.
I wanted to let my imagination go wild, and
I was the opposite. I love doing good sets and like put them on display and never touching them again, just looking at them. Like I did that.
Oops, sorry.
I did that.
Don't you have a whole room at home full of Lego stuff?
I do. I have more than one room full of Lego stuff. I have a shit ton of Lego stuff. The Lego sets. I do have like Lego bricks, which like left over from when my brother played with them. I got him. That's why I was introduced to Lego. Leftovers. And then my parents started buying Lego sets, and I've been doing Lego sets ever since.
So are you saying your parents are your enabler?
Yes. Oh, definitely.
Plot twist: is your house made of Lego?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Didn't James May build a whole house full of Lego?
That was exactly on my list. I was talking about James May Toy Stories, where
he literally built a fucking house out of pure Lego bricks.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind living in a house made of Lego.
Tim, how annoyed are you that I took over your punchline?
Well, I was my next coming. I was coming on to.
Say that it was filmed in Brazil.
It was literally on my list of things to talk about.
And you would have said it was filmed in Brazil.
If anyone would have thought this was scripted, it actually isn't. It's unlike the news, 9/11 coverage, and anything to do with Donald Trump. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, Mitchell.
So, as you know, James May built a whole house out of Lego.
Yeah.
My sort of question was, to come on later before Mitchell sort of read my mind, is if you had an infinite amount of bricks, what would you build out of Lego and why?
I'd build a wall between the US and Mexico.
And
then I'd forward the invoice to Mexico and just not pay it.
Okay.
And then I'd also build a bridge between the UK and Ireland, and then just leave it with a couple of bricks out of it.
That'd be a fucking big bridge, though.
Yeah. And the reason why I'd do it is I'd say Brexit means Brexit.
But technically it won't be England. technically it won't be England and Ireland. It'd be Wales. Because to get to Ireland, you get the ferry from Wales.
Wrong, because I'm going a little bit higher north. I'm not going to go to Wales. I'm just going to go a little bit. I'd build a longer bridge just to annoy the Welsh. I'm like,
I like the Severn Bridge?
You build it over.
Why is it
wells.
called the Severn Bridge? There's only one of them.
Because it's called the Severn Bridge because it goes over the River Severn.
Why is it the River Severn? Is there 7 rivers?
I have no idea what's called the River Severn.
Tim, you haven't done your
Tim, where's your
research.
It's just called.
Research.
I wasn't expecting
Come
to research
on,
the River Severn.
I mean,
Come
come on.
on.
You've got to have at least 15 pages of notes just in case.
I would buy.
So
I
you
would
want me
build
to-
a Lego house, and then I would build sets inside the Lego house for the rest of my life, and do nothing else.
Okay, how about you build a big Lego house?
Yes.
In that Lego house, you build a Lego house. Inside that Lego house, you build a Lego house. So you keep going on and on and on. So you got like a mini Lego house and a Lego house and a Lego house.
Rita's
No, there's
Portuguese,
no
not. Rita's Portuguese. She isn't Russian.
I would not. I would just build Lego sets inside my Lego house,
And then
And it's
cry Lego
amazing.
tears.
and I'm gonna cry Lego tears, and then become Lego myself.
And then someone will come along and
Just substitute my whole body for like a Lego.
no,
Lego
they'll just knock you over.
You can probably guess what I build, wouldn't you?
The football.
No, wrong.
Yeah, Rita's on the right track to
It's
football.
the Swansea.
No, you're wrong. It's the Twin
stadium.
Towers and an aeroplane.
It's the
That's incorrect.
it's the Swansea Stadium.
It's the Swansea Stadium, the Liberty Stadium. I build a life-size version of the Liberty Stadium.
Tim, what's the chance of
Also,
them
Tim,
ever?
since you've done research, do you know what Lego comes from?
Do I know what Lego comes from?
Why didn't you
the
answer?
No.
word.
Why didn't you answer that, Rita? Clearly, as Tim hasn't done her research, but I'm gonna hand it back to you.
It's a what is it? It's a leg dot or something, which means let's play in Danish.
Or Swedish.
It might be
Won't be
Swedish.
Swedish.
Tim, where's Lego from exactly?
It's from Denmark, Rita. Let's
you
just
sure?
forget what I said earlier. Yeah, Sweden is now Denmark,
Are you
and Denmark
sure?
is now Sweden.
You know
So when I
Talking
say,
about offending people.
wait, what?
I just said
is
that
now Sweden.
Denmark is now Sweden, and Sweden is now Denmark. So I said earlier that Lego's from Sweden. I'm technically correct.
You're wrong. No.
I'm technically right.
Tim, do you know?
Tim,
where-
you're not getting out
you
on a
know where
technicality on
Denmark
this
is?
one.
But isn't Sweden and Denmark next door to each other?
No,
No.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
no, you're thinking
Am I thinking of Norway?
yes. And or Finland.
Tim, how the fuck did you pass geography?
I took geography for GCSE as well.
So,
I did.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I say, we spent most of the time doing case studies on erosion. Because we even went to
Yeah, okay.
Geography.
in geography.
okay, no,
yeah.
I do back him up on that one.
We even went up to a place in Norfolk for a day to study erosion of the sand dunes.
Wouldn't that be in geology class or something?
Well, literally, the entirety of my exam was all, well, this volcano erupted, why? And you have to explain all
I'll
that.
tell you where we went.
Geography.
We went down to Devon for the day, to a place called Sutherland Bay.
Tim,
So-
you're saying like I should know where this is. I haven't got a clue where this is.
On the south coast. Do you know where Bournemouth is?
Yeah.
It is by Bournemouth, Ports of Southampton, down that sort of way. But further along. Do you know what I mean now?
Yes.
I did not study volcanoes in geography. In geography, I studied where countries were.
We didn't do that.
Stuff.
We did that like in year
All right,
7, year
Rita,
8.
with your
But when we did our
logic-
GCSE, they
To
went
be
on.
fair, I barely remember what I was taught in geography. I do know we had to learn like almost all of the capitals from Europe. But I think that was year 7. After that, I don't remember any of it. But I'm pretty sure I didn't study volcanoes.
I was going to do a really edgy EU joke, but I decided. not
What's your
to.
knowledge on capital cities then?
I know that the Denmark capital is Copenhagen.
What about the capital of Australia?
It's with a C. No,
I'm not helping out because Australia's amazing.
it's Canberra. No,
I'll go give that to her.
it's something similar.
You're pretty much there.
It's Canberra.
Canberra. There you go.
Because when I was younger, I always thought it was like Sydney or
Yeah.
Melbourne.
Yeah,
Nope.
it's Canberra. Yeah, it was close.
Yeah. When I moved to Australia, if you guys get the wrong flight, that's your own fault because it's then about a day to get across the fucking whole place.
I do apologise, I've got a rough cold today.
What's the capital of Portugal?
Capital of Portugal is... Oh, fuck. I know it, but I can't.
Your
It's
acting,
Lisbon.
Your acting is very bad.
It's Lisbon, isn't it? It's not Lisbon. Is it Braga?
No.
I'm not gonna help out.
It's not Lisbon. Are you being serious? Right, I'm going to trigger all Apple devices here. Hey Siri, what's the capital of Portugal?
It is Lisbon.
Lisbon is the capital of Portugal.
I told you. Don't doubt me. Don't doubt me.
Do you know, I was really hoping the fact that we went on to Denmark again. I thought we was getting back to Lego, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is a good segue." And now we talk about Portugal again.
Okay, so
Portugal's best. We have lots of Lego in Portugal, specifically where I live.
Which is
Lots
how
of
So you don't have so you can't buy a
have
Blu-ray
lots of
very
Lego.
easily, but you can buy Lego.
Yes.
Okay, this
Yes. I have several Legos. I have the Eiffel Tower. And I have several cars. Ferrari, mainly. Ferrari was very big a few years ago with Lego. Now not so much.
they don't have a Mini.
I just bought my brother a Lego set for Christmas.
Is it Ferrari?
It's a Ferrari one, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
but
fuck's
they used to
Tim,
have
you've
way
got to
bigger.
hope that this goes out after Christmas.
He won't listen to it anyway.
You just said,
you said
he
he
did!
did.
He did listen to it, but he will probably fast forward through this bit. So if you're listening, Kieran, just don't listen to what I just said. Basically, just get it out of your mind.
No, but they used to do way bigger sets, like cars, like 50 centimeters lengths. Now it's like tiny cars, tiny sets. I have one which is like the F1 cars. They were small, but they did a whole set, like the starter line. And what is that? What is happening?
What, the noise?
Yes.
That sounds like a very low-flying helicopter.
So yeah, what happens is there's a mental hospital in it's the other side of town.
Is there really?
Yeah, and people escape, and they go straight towards the main road, and so that helicopter you just heard was either ambulance one, or it's police, or something like that, or literally like cuckoo people. Cuckoo. So
It's back to Lego, yeah.
so
They used to
you
do
can
way
make
bigger Ferrari sets. You're going to see them when you
also
go to my place.
can you also? I was trying to get a segue in there, and I was going to say, do they also make Lego helicopters?
They do.
Oh, they do, yeah.
They do.
They
do.
I know they do. I know
I
they.
have one somewhere. I used to be really big on Technic line, so I have trucks. I have a remote control car.
Is that the same one that you can make a roller coaster out of?
No,
Is it that, or is it?
Roller coaster.
I don't know what coaster. I had
Oh,
Oh
one.
no, I know what you're thinking of.
No. There's a YouTube guy that made a roller coaster out of Lego and it looked really cool.
Okay.
And I can't remember
that
if it was
sounds
an
cool.
I
I'll
can't
tell you
remember
what.
if it's an actual set or if
There
you
were
built it.
some sets. They might not be, but they've done roller coaster. They done one from the Batman movie and Joker. I think like it's the mansion. They had like a roller coaster on it. It was weird. I didn't get that one. I saw it on the Lego store in London. It looked a bit ugly to me.
Now, did you guys,
No.
moving on from Lego for the moment, from
No.
something very similar to
I
Lego,
don't wanna.
Oh, here we go.
did you guys play anything called Connects?
No,
yeah.
not really.
No.
No.
I know what it is. I think I've played once like a bootleg of it. Like a cheap version. Is that the one like with the magnets?
No, Connects is the one where you got
I
like
have
the
not
big
then.
plastic long sticks and you got like all the connectors you put together.
Yeah, because they have magnets.
No, there's
No.
no, there's
Yeah?
no magnets on Connects.
Then I
Right.
have not played with
If you imagine you've got like sticks of plastic that go
Mm-hmm.
into like this joint that has multiple different angles you can put it at.
Oh, okay.
So
no, I have not played those.
that you can build amazing roller coasters with.
Yeah, my brother had the Ferris wheel one.
No, I hadn't. I don't have that one.
500 quid?
That's probably because it's an
Oh my
old
god,
set.
they've got £2
look.
postage, not doing it.
That was what I used to build. You used to build like stuff with it like that.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't play with it.
That was amazing. We had I think we had about 3 big draws for the Vix. So going back to 2005, 2006, when we first had that extension, my parents bought this massive big like shelving unit with about 20 trays in there, and each tray was like loads of different toys.
Yeah.
And we had about 3 or 4 just full of Connects. and a whole top shelf was just full of Connects and Lego.
I just had my attic like with the floor like scattered Lego, which it's still scattered Lego because I built like a wand stand from Lego from my Hermione
Have you
wand.
ever brought the knockoff like Wilco owned Lego?
I saw that this morning. Actually, it looks so bad.
Yeah.
They do look so bad.
Even like stuff like they do like a very tiny rip-off of Lego where they do Pokemon figures.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I love Pokemon, I refuse to get it because it's not Lego. I'm a very loyal fan of Lego.
Loyal fan?
Yes.
Loyal fan.
Loyal fan.
You sure you're a loyal fan of Lego?
Yeah, why? Do you have evidence that I'm not?
You sure you're not like Queen Lego?
I mean,
No, I'm sure there's people that have more Legos than I have.
yeah, no, there
Unfortunately.
there was a.
There are people that build amazing things. I'm not as creative because I'm stupid. But yeah.
There was a
I do
BBC or somewhere like that. There was definitely. Do you know one of those documentaries you watch where you don't know if they're genuine like BBC ones or people have just put the word BBC to make people watch it? But there was one that they did on this guy who fucking collected. He had like Lego in like 4 rooms, and he had
people have like tiny cities built of it. It's amazing.
Not even that. He had a whole room which had like fucking vault type winders and stuff.
Yeah.
And he had like each year, like all the sets that came out that year, and then he had another room where it's all just plastic trays full of like single brick yellow here, single brick blue.
I would
here.
love to have that.
And he literally just had a whole room where some of them were even like dated, like 80s bricks down here, and he had like everything like. I
would love that. Although the Lego brick, it's exactly the same from the 50s. So they haven't changed the design at all. No. So you could play with Lego from the 50s, with Lego from today, and they would fit together. It's a Lego system. So they're very proud of that.
Having watched like a couple of minutes of that documentary, they got rid of the original molds, didn't they?
Oh yeah, so they like buried some of the original molds and like designs underneath one of the oh shit, I can only remember the Portuguese word.
Which is?
Fábricas.
Factory?
Yes. And like their factories.
Oh my god.
With like concrete on top of it so nobody would steal it. It's kind of amazing.
How do you say it?
Fábrica.
Fabrica. Okay, that makes sense.
Which is awesome.
Portuguese is making more and more sense as I go along. This is good.
No, they were very like secretive with their thing, from what I remember.
And so
from the documentary, which is like so cool.
I mean, yeah, like you go. It's crazy the fact that you can buy a 1950s set and then think, oh shit, I've got a few bricks missing.
And you just go get some new ones.
And they fit.
Yeah, the color might be a bit different, but.
So, are the original bricks and the new ones like different in terms of tone and color and like build quality?
I don't know about build quality, but color, yes. There's way more colors now, and even like, and of course, like the grays. I have some like really old grays, and like they turn a bit yellowish. Like when they get old, like the colors.
Yeah, it's like any plastic.
Yeah.
I would love an original like 1950s set boxed.
I'm sure that would cost you like a few.
Tim, how might hosty stuff?
Yes, I'll let you guys ramble on because I'm going to move on to
I still have so much Lego to talk about.
Yeah,
I had a Lego truck, which if you open the back, it's a TV. It's a fake TV with like PlayStation controls next to it, so you could pretend that you're playing PlayStation on the back of a truck. It's amazing. I have merry-go-rounds, like it's a carousel. I have one of those, which it's not complete because I forgot batteries inside the power pack and they burst.
Oh no, that is like the. Do you not know the unwritten rule, which is actually written? Anytime you get any toy, if it has batteries, you have to remove them straight away.
Yeah, like when I went around all of my Legos and I took out everything, every battery.
Because when I got one of my Daleks, the guy left the batteries in there. They exploded.
Yeah.
And so I had to go there with some wire wool, clean it all, and the only way that I can make it work is... This is a top tip for people with toys. If the battery compartment, if a part of it breaks, you know, the spring, or if something damages inside, get a bit of tinfoil, scrunch it up, and it'll bridge your connection.
I'm looking at Legos, old Legos at eBay. Sorry, go on.
We're literally looking at the same stuff.
By the way, Lego started as a normal toy company.
Oh my god! Look at
What?
that!
Yeah.
It's a 1960s Lego set. That looks really cool. Anyway,
I don't know when Lego exactly came out, because like
Tim, can you answer
Lego's
the
a
question?
company, and they made toys before they did.
Tim,
I
can
think,
you
I think it was the 50s.
Tim, can you answer that question with your research?
It would have been the 50s.
Okay, that I narrowed it down.
If music starts playing, it's because sorry.
Uh,
Though it's because like
Oh, that's actually surprising me. 1932.
no, that's when the company opened, because they opened as a pretty regular toy company. They made like wooden toys. Right now on their I don't know if it's still there, but on their VIP
1947.
was when the Lego system was invented.
Yep. Called the connector bricks or something.
The name several times, but yeah. So they started making like wooden toys. There was like a blueprint on their website where you could get with like reward points, which is like a duck. I think was like one of the first toys that they've sold.
A duck.
A wooden duck, and it had like a string tied to it. And the kids could just like push it and pull it and like play around with it. They didn't invent the Lego system right away. Stop it, cat. Stop it.
You're scratching your coat.
So yeah. What else did I have? I have so many stuff. It's amazing. I have lots of Technic. Trucks out, up. And then I move on from Technic into more stationary sets of I have the Millennium Falcon. I have two. I have a smaller one, and I have the really big one. They release the Millennium Falcon like every year, and they have the big one that came out 2 years ago. Yes.
Yes.
The one with 7,000 pieces, which it's amazing. And I have the Avengers Helicarrier when it came out. Probably 2014, 13?
So how much would you say in total you spent on Lego?
I haven't spent technically any money, almost. My parents have spent quite a bit.
Okay, so how much would you say your parents have spent on Lego for you?
Oh, I don't know. In the thousands. Like,
Really?
yes, probably like at least 5,000 altogether. The Lego, like the Millennium Falcon alone was like 700 euros or something. Or is it more?
Wow.
That alone, that was it, yeah. Yes, I have the Disney Castle, which is so beautiful. I have the Hogwarts Castle, which is amazing. I have lots of stuff. But to be fair, my parents love it. And anyone that goes to the house, like if they have never been there, one of the first things they do is like show them all of my Legos. Because they're like all over the house. It's not like I have only in my room. They're in the living room, they're in the dining room, they're in the hall, the entrance hall, like all stacked up. It's amazing. They love it as much as I do, in a way.
Wow.
Yeah. So we can move on from Lego for now if you want.
We can move on.
You've tried several times now.
I've tried several times to move this on, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we move on to something I used to play all the time was Scale Electrics.
What?
Scale Electrics.
What is that?
Basically, you'll build like a really long track, and you put like remote control cars on there.
Oh,
and you
those!
had a little...
Yeah, I think my friend had one of those and didn't work. I think it was that. It was like trash.
Yeah. I
I
used to have
remember those.
about 10 or 15 different cars, like rally cars. We had F1 cars.
Yeah.
I think I even had a Mini Cooper one, but
But Mitchell's gone. Mitchell's
gone. Mitchell's abandoned us for the moment.
So he doesn't know about your Mini Cooper.
He does not know about the Mini Cooper, which is gonna obviously
So sad.
very sad,
Tragic.
Very
Very tragic.
Yeah. Because I feel like if he was here right now, he would have a Mini Cooper reference of some sort?
He probably had some toys, but with I would say like a miniature Mini Cooper, maybe. Or he would like looked at it in the shelves like, no, that's wrong.
Or do you reckon he had the Mr. Bean Mini Cooper?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch Mr. Bean
I've watched
as
Mr.
a
Bean.
kid?
Yes.
It was so weird.
I watched the cartoon and the original series.
I've never watched the cartoon.
You've never watched the cartoon?
No, I only remember them playing the original series.
Wow, you have missed out big time.
Probably.
If you haven't seen the cartoon,
I remember that playing anywhere in Portugal.
really?
Yeah.
It was so good.
And we watched the original series in RTP, Rádio e Televisão de Portugal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good though. Well, so the Mr. Bean Mini was pretty cool, and I vaguely remember having a mini Scale Electric car.
Do you still have it?
I still have the Scale Electrics, yeah.
Can I nick it?
If you want it, yeah.
Can I steal it?
You can come in my house and steal it when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
What?
Tim, there's one issue.
What?
There is one issue. We've never been in your house. I don't know where your house is.
You sort of know where my house is. It's behind Asda, but that's beyond the point.
Is there only one house behind us though?
The one house behind Asda
It's
is my
just
house.
called Tim's house. The estate of Tim.
Yeah.
But yeah, give me Mini. I want Mini.
But I remember you pressed the trigger too much, the cars went flying miles.
You can't say trigger. It triggers me. I'm
Okay.
offended.
You pressed the lever? Is that better?
No.
No, you press a lever. You press the
Lever.
Your
And you-
however,
and then you press the gas pedal.
is it not a gas pedal?
Don't go technical.
But yeah, you press the buttony
Sorry.
thing. You press the buttony thing and
the buttony boy.
You accelerate.
pressy boy.
The pressy boy. Yeah, you press the pressy
Pressy
boy.
boy.
No.
Oh my
Press
god.
left to grip.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Player 2 has left the game.
Game over.
Game over.
We're talking about game over. Your game's always over when you give me the control for the Scale Electrics and then you press it once and it goes zoom.
And then he like falls off the track.
But it's pretty much like when you're playing Crazy Taxi in the car. AI just goes everywhere.
Crazy taxi.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You don't know the next bit?
Yes, I do, Tim. But
Do it then.
I'm not a performing monkey.
Are you not?
I'm waiting for Tim. Do you get the reference?
What are you talking about?
Shaun of the Dead. When Shaun goes to Ed, come on, do it, and he says, "I'm not a performing monkey." That's a fucking reference that no one gets from Shaun of the Dead, and I'm offended. And Rita has never watched it, and I'm even more offended.
No.
Come on, Rita.
Well, me and Rita were speaking about Coldplay this morning on the bus. And did you know Chris Martin is actually in Shaun of the Dead?
Is he?
He is.
Also, which brand
Yeah.
of Coldplay? You're the only person who likes Coldplay in the world. I'm sorry, Tim.
I mean, that's not true.
Nobody likes Coldplay.
There are some
Anymore.
people that like some of Coldplay's music is alright, but for the
Thank you.
past like 10 years,
It
it's
all
been a bit
sounds the
shit
same, though.
No,
because
you can't say
all
that.
sounds a bit samey.
Yes. Yes.
Shit, I suppose it has been 11 years since FIFA La Fida.
Yes, yes, Tim.
Bloody.
Has it?
Yeah?
It's been more.
That's 2008.
Can you see what I'm getting?
I
at?
feel old.
Tim.
I feel bloody old now.
Tim, can you see where the truth lies? It's been the same shit, different year for the past 11 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I feel really old now. Thanks, guys.
You are really old. Tim's actually 45.
yeah, he hasn't been vaccinated his entire life. He's currently got measles and mumps and rubella because he's an anti-vaxxer.
He's actually dead.
He's actually dead.
Yeah.
That's why he hasn't been on for the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Because
Tim died.
Because I've been kidnapped by an apple.
Yeah.
no, it's not that, Tim. It's because you're an anti-vaxxer. Every couple of weeks of the year, you need to go through a stage where you have to get quarantined because you're a fucking idiot.
Because you have all of the diseases.
You're a walking petri dish. It's funny, but we've currently got gas
But
masks
it's
on.
true. It's funny, but it's
Yeah,
true.
we've all got masks on.
Yeah.
Apart from the cats, because the cats are being vaccinated. Because cats are cleverer than people.
Yeah.
It wasn't their choice, but they had to.
Well, that's against freedom.
And yeah, but my freedom allows me to have a gun, right?
I'm not getting back to that again. Now, can I stay on this topic of
Rita's given up the will.
now staying on the topic of scale electrics and cars?
Yes.
How many of you guys had a big box full of Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars?
No.
I did. I always put them in my. So many years ago, my nan had a pond, but one that's like it looks like a well, but it's like a pond, and I think they're still in there.
Okay.
Because I used to do a thing where
You threw them in a pond.
yeah, and so that I can fish them out. And then I realised I didn't like the fish touching my hand, so then they all just stayed at the bottom of there, and they probably still are there.
Wow.
But yeah.
So if there's anyone in... Where was it? Was it Southend or somewhere? If there's anyone got a small pond in their garden, go check for Hot Wheels, they're probably mine.
And please send them to
To P.O. Box 6969123.
yeah.
Bunga Bunga 69.
Please
tell me you got the reference.
Yes, Russell Howard's good news. Bunga Bunga Sex Party. We're Berlusconi. Oh god, I love Berlusconi.
Classic Russell Howard.
Oh my god, have you been watching the Russell Howard Hour?
No, I need to watch it.
Oh yeah, no, it's been good. Do you know those?
Is it essentially like Good News but better?
It's good news without the restrictions of what he can say, but he's got a lot more like political. But it's really funny as fuck.
I need to watch it.
Do you know the only problem with it? It's on fucking Sky One. So it's not like you can just pop an iPlayer and watch it. And who's going to be paying for TV nowadays? Like, come on. This isn't the 90s. I'm talking about 90s. How many I had this read like 90s fucking toys when I was younger. Did you ever know of a thing called Action Man?
Yes.
Yep.
No,
So
It's like Mitchell's the brain reader because that was the next thing on my list.
To be fair, honest to God, I haven't actually read through his notes, but yeah. So when I was younger, I had a Action Man, and I had one that had a parachute on it.
Yes, I had that one.
And the tree outside there, big tree there, I used to climb up there when I was a kid. Which today, health and safety would be like no, but back in the day, you were
What
fine.
health and safety? It's not people like following kids around with like paperwork.
I mean, if you're a prince, you are following them around.
I guess.
That was Mitchell whacking the cat against the
Radiator.
Oh my god! Oh shit! I've still got this on here. I haven't noticed.
What is that?
That's a dust filter from a computer that was black, and then I painted white.
Why?
Because it matches the rest of the system.
Of course.
I make custom like components, and I don't know.
And then you never used it.
No, as in I put it on this radiator to dry, and then we took the radiator off, and it's been stuck here for 6-7 months.
Amazing.
Yeah. Do you remember? Yeah, Action Man having like I used to climb up the tree and then throw him out there, and it would never work, and you would just constantly break the Action Man because you were destructive, and video games made you violent.
Speaking of the same thing, did you have that big plastic Tracy Island from Thunderbirds?
No, I had my brother's hand-me-down Thunderbird stuff. And it was metal. It was metal, and it had like the door that flipped down and that lot.
Yeah. I had the big not life size. That would be crazy, but the massive Tracy.
I know you live near an
It
airport.
was life size.
It was life size, dude.
The cartoons.
The massive
came to
Tracy
life.
Island,
It's
which had
Thunderbird.
all the things that opened, all the components, had
What's
talking parts on
Thunderbird?
it.
Say it again.
Say that again.
What is Thunderbird?
Thunderbirds.
Yes.
Google it. As soon as you Google it, because it might be different in Portuguese. As soon as you Google it, you'll know exactly what it is.
Thunderbirds.
And this
There's
is
Thundercats.
no. Right, let me.
Thunderbirds. No, that looks crap.
Don't you know the Thunderbirds are a go? And the really amazing early 2000s Thunderbirds movie that was absolutely amazing. Wasn't that right, Tim?
Is that the one that had the Busted theme in it?
And it wasn't terrible, absolutely horrific and completely awful.
That was what I had. Basically, we're gonna.
No,
Mitchell's gonna insert a picture of it right here.
No, he
no,
won't.
no, I'm not.
It's an island with some circular things.
That there.
With the cave, with
that
the
there
planes
is
coming out of it.
So the number 2 Thunderbird thing, that's the exact one I had. So I must have had the set, or my brother had the set, and we just kept the rocket machine.
Rocketman.
Oh my god, Rocketman was such a good movie.
Was it?
Yeah. I just like any movie that looks like it was from like many years ago. As in it was like set in a period.
Does that mean you like Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah, I do like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, that movie's crap.
I'm not saying the story is great. I'm not saying anything about it is great other than just seeing old cars and old England just makes me happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another toy that I'm sure you guys had. Barbie. I had Barbies, which I'm very ashamed of.
I was gonna say, yeah, I bet you're ashamed
And
of
what
that
I
now.
did with my Barbies, I cut all of their hair off. I don't know why, but
Isn't
I just
that-
remember cutting all of their hair off.
Isn't like the top 5 things of being a serial killer, one of them is cutting hairs of Barbies?
It's mutilating. No, that's mutilating like animals, like cutting animals, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure Barbie's somewhere on that list.
I don't know.
Or like castrating Ken dolls, or like chopping off like
Candles
dolls.
don't have anything on them.
Yeah, I don't. Do you think I had Ken dolls?
Maybe. You could have.
No.
Why not? Yeah, I had Barbies. I just cut their hair off. I don't know why.
Because you're crazy.
Maybe.
Because you got Barbie and you're like, I don't like this. I'm a crazy person.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I'm a crazy person. I'm going to cut all of my Barbie's hair off.
And then you're gonna escalate to cutting people's hair off, and Tim's gonna go
And
bald.
become a hairdresser.
No, then Tim will go bald.
Yes.
Tim's hair is weirdly long. Normally he cuts it by now.
It's not. I've only had it cut a couple of weeks ago.
No, he didn't.
Do you want I went to Milton Keynes about a week and a half ago and got it cut.
I got one question. Why have you gone to
don't
Orlando
believe
to
that.
Milton Keynes to get your hair cut?
So I was doing Christmas shopping. Don't judge me.
I only cut my hair in Portugal.
Is it a really stressful time doing Christmas shopping? Do you spend loads of money?
I spent quite a bit of money this year, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, my hair's fairly long.
My hair is still long. I'm cutting my hair sometime in 2 weeks.
So any time now within the next 14 days, Rita's going to get a haircut.
No, it's on the 20th. 20th. Yeah. 3rd? I think it's the day before Christmas. I think
The day before Christmas
So the 24th
Eve.
then?
Is it no? The day before
Sorry,
Christmas
20
Eve, it will be the 23rd, Rita.
23rd, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Are you sure?
That's what I meant, yeah. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's on that day. Pretty sure.
I don't believe you.
I'm pretty sure.
Lies.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I could be
So
wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so I'm going to go back many years now. Do you remember? Rita probably not as much. I think I had this in Portugal. Do you remember going to Toys R Us?
We did have Toys R Us.
Do you?
Yes. I didn't go to it because there wasn't one close to me, but Toys R Us exists in Portugal. And I'm
Tim will
offended that you think it doesn't.
Tim will understand this. You'll always be a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Rita doesn't.
No.
And do you remember
Is that
the
from an
the giraffe that was in the Toys R Us
Yes.
adverts? Yeah, I
It
do.
used to scare me.
Yeah, it was creepy.
Toys R Us.
I The best thing about Toys R Us is going there and you'd have the pianos and like the electronic pianos in there for people to play, and only one of them would be working, and you'd press the demo track about 1,000 times because you're that weird.
You're
kid.
annoying.
You're the annoying little kid, and then as you grow up, you do
the same.
You do the same, and then you add in as an adult going in there and riding around on all the bikes and pissing all the staff off, or is that just me?
That's just
Yeah, so when I was growing up, me and my mate at school, we used to go in there at like 14, 15 and just ride all the bikes around and the scooters around and then just dump them and run away from the...
Yeah.
You sound like an asshole.
I was a terrible kid. I was an awful kid.
So I'm looking here. I'm going to go back to Christmas 2008. Have a guess what the top selling toy was.
Okay, Tim, I know you did know this, but you chose literally the worst Christmas for me. That was the year my brother died.
Right.
Like a week before Christmas.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You chose like the worst Christmas for me ever.
And not only that, you chose the year that we had the financial crash, so people aren't going to go and spend loads of money. Come on, Tim. You could have picked the year beforehand.
You had so many years, and you picked the worst.
Or you could have said 2009 and say 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You could have had a punchline. Or
Okay. I don't know anyways, but I picked this because the best selling toy was a life-size Elmo.
what the...
What?
And what was number 2?
Number 2 was magnetic marbles pop.
I don't remember that at all.
Number 3 was a Star Wars mask.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, which Star Wars mask?
A Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper. Okay.
Number 4 was...
Wait, did any movie come out? No. Maybe one of the TV series, Clone Wars or something.
Number 4
Well, Star Wars is just always popular.
was Baby Born musical potty.
Sounds about right. Okay, one thing I don't understand about girls' toys is
everything.
I had the baby thing. I had one of those when I was a kid. Again, I don't know. I only dressed it.
What was it?
Like those babies, they're like you can dress.
Oh,
it
the really creepy ones.
That one was cute as fuck. It was not creepy. What I don't get is the ones that like here, eat peas. See as the year and grows. Like what? Why? You have to change his diaper and potty train them. Like, what kid wants that?
Well, I mean, in the UK,
What?
by the time that you give that to them as a kid, they're probably going to have a baby in the next 3 or 4 years. So you got to get them prepped.
It's kind of gross.
It's kind of gross, but also underage pregnancies is bad.
Like I get like dressing up the kid and like pushing him around. I get that. I do. Like the potty training stuff.
I definitely
it's not
don't
my
get it.
thing, but like I would get like why some people would like it.
Honestly, they're the same people who grow up to put a dog in a fucking pram and push it around.
Maybe
They're the crazy ones.
But like,
Don't put a
the
dog
doll-
in a pram. They got 4 legs. Make them fucking walk.
here the doll pees. Like why?
That's just creepy.
How is that entertaining?
It's not.
It's gross.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, continue your list. I'm curious.
You're curious, right?
curious.
Okay, so
Where's the Doctor Who stuff on here? Come
there's
on.
no Doctor Who stuff on here.
Doctor Who wasn't popular.
You had
2008, they would have been mega popular. It would have been still David Tennant going towards series 4, series 3.
No one
Series
cared.
3.
It'd be series 3, and then it depends what. It would have been the Christmas special going and leading into series 4, and then it'd be the specials after that. Anyway, continue.
So the next one is something called Go Go Pets Hamsters.
I don't know.
Is there any description of what the fuck that is?
Essentially, it says here it was hamster toys, which were like
Was it like a fake hamster?
It's like a fake hamster, like you switch it on the bottom.
In a little ball.
Yeah.
It's a little plastic see-through ball, and the hamsters are really creepy, and they'd run around the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
It's like you look at this here and
you
you
guys
think
had the pet rock.
No.
Have you never heard of it?
I've heard of the pet rock.
I've heard of the pet rock, but I've also...
Oh, sorry. I mean...
okay, my house is haunted. Paranormal activity.
Yeah. I didn't have one, but like... I can't believe that actually sold people bought a rock.
Yeah, but these are the same people who go out and buy a brick made by Supreme and pay 100 quid for it. Why?
I don't think they're the same.
Well, I don't know.
Because the guy that invented it, which I guess is this is joke. It was a joke for sure. It had to be. I'm going to sell a rock.
I'm going to sell a rock.
And then he made millions.
Can you imagine
So
that
are you
production
saying we just
meeting?
need to make really dumb shit and people will buy it?
Yeah, should we sell...
Or sell it to Americans.
Should
They'll
we sell
buy it.
a piece of... I was going to say wood. That's wrong.
What? Sell a what?
Grass. Let's go sell a pet grass.
Pet grass. Okay.
Yeah.
So when it dies, you're going to have a load of upset kid.
It's fake grass.
Well, speaking of...
So you're giving them AstroTurf.
Yes.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
pet.
Here's some AstroTurf.
Your pet astro.
Speaking of dumb stuff to look after, do any of you guys have a Tamagotchi?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I think I told the story in the past few episodes when we had them banned in our school.
Yeah,
But to reiterate or to re-say the story real quick,
Did you say
essentially,
that?
yeah, in a gaming episode, episode
that.
1. Please watch or listen if Rita makes it up into an online
Stop
podcast.
it.
I'm every single week I'm going to be taunting you.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'll do that sometime.
we should do some, listen to the podcast. Listen to the podcast.
Tim, no one can,
ASMR. What?
Tim, no one can hear you do that, and no one can hear you
ASMR.
scream.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Right.
I'm caressing my iPhone. I'm wiping the screen.
It looks really weird.
Why?
First you're chopping hair off Barbie dolls, and now you're stroking your phone.
It's a very nice phone.
It is.
Is that another thing of dumb shit to look after?
No.
A phone.
Phone.
Pet phone.
Pet
We
phone.
sell a pet Nokia phone.
Anyway,
I don't know that, but
getting back on topic. So the Tamagotchi, right?
yeah.
In my school, we when I was, I think it was primary school. Yeah. Where everyone had them, and they kept going off in class when you needed to feed them, and teachers started confiscating them first, because it annoyed them, and then they were straight up banned, and then they were put into the head teacher's office, and they would be left there overnight, so they would always die, and you would always have girls get extremely upset because their Tamagotchi died.
Mine always died.
And it
during
got
the
so
night.
bad,
It
literally.
was so annoying.
You literally, for me, I would be in a class, and you'd hear that stupid beep 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 whatever noise. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, something like that.
And then it would go off, and then half the class just. Okay, the cat nearly fell off the fucking side. But yeah, no, you'd had the whole half the class rummaging around their backpack or their book bag, and then they would pull it out, and there'd be one kid. Beep, 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 beep. And then they'd put it back, and then 10 minutes later, it was gone off again, and so they're
left it
banned.
At home, and my nanny/cousin would take care of it for me.
I used to...
Nanny/cousin. I can't
She
get
was
over
my
that.
nanny and my cousin.
That's too funny. I'm sorry, I can't get over that. Last podcast, I had anyway, right.
Me and my brother used to have the Tamagotchis. This is very quick. We used to leave them at home during the school day, and we used to beg our mum to go and feed them before she left for work, just so when we get home they'll still be alive.
Yeah, I had somebody take care of it while I was
Yeah.
at school. And then it died during the night. Every single time.
I'm telling you, Tamagotchi must be the biggest reason why so many students failed, because they just stood up all night, you can't let them die, and they had 3 hours sleep, and they wake up and they didn't want to. That was Tim.
That was dumb.
That was Tim. Tim, you are the problem.
Very fun.
And now we're waiting for you to try and get us back on track.
Right, I'm going to get you back on track to... I'm going to go through the top toys for this Christmas and just see what you guys think.
Christmas hasn't happened yet.
No, these are apparently what's best selling for Christmas so far. So number 1, you've got the Barbie Dream Plane playset.
Hey, for Rita!
Look, Barbies have been around
You can
since
cut
like
the, you can cut the
50s.
hair off them and look crazy and have an apartment.
Barbie's
full
never
of-
going to like disappear. They have been around since the 50s, I think.
They have a Doctor Who Barbie and it's really fucking
They have a
awful.
Barbie for everyone.
Okay, the second toy is
Also, the Barbie was like based on a sex doll kind of thing.
the second. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, men would buy like where was this? It was somewhere in Europe.
Oh, I was going to say, this sounds very American.
It's not American.
It sounds very Dutch
It might have been.
Or is that Swedish?
That's. I don't
Or is
think
it
so.
Finnish?
or Norway.
So basically,
Or a Norwish?
men would buy
Norwich,
these
that sounds-
dolls if they want like hook up some with a woman, and they would give them the dolls, and the woman be like, she just wants to hook up, and that's what they based Barbie off.
So,
Like, what's her name? The one that I can remember, the woman that created Barbie. She like bought a bunch of them, took them back to America, and they based Barbie off it.
Okay, how creepy? How creepy is this?
That-
So there's this.
What? It's an amazing story.
This is creepy. Okay, this is the second most best-selling toy.
Yeah.
It's something called a balloon doll. Basically, you have a
Boom.
balloon doll.
oh,
you
for
have
a boom doll.
balloon doll. Okay, bloomer.
Okay.
So you have a
Nice bread joke, mate.
you have a flower pot, and you have
Yeah.
like some soil in there. You put water in it every day, and you get a little doll that grows out of the flower pot.
That's kind of fun.
I don't like fun.
I think that would be fun for kids.
I don't like fun.
Maybe.
I say most of the top selling toys are like dolls and cheap plastic shit. You think back and all that cheap plastic shit we played with as a kid.
Yeah.
We enjoyed
What?
it.
Tim, I was
I'm not sure where you're going with this.
okay, Tim,
I'm confused.
can I rescue this?
Rescue
Yes.
All this cheap plastic stuff we had when we were younger, right? What did we do with them?
it. We enjoyed it.
And then what did we do with them?
We bin it.
Yeah.
I didn't win.
And that's what the plastic problem. Your Tamagotchis. Yours in particular, Tim. You are the problem.
Lego, they're trying to move to a more environmental friendly building material.
I mean, they still need to make it out of plastic. So they can just
No,
literally...
but I know they've done some.
They can
like,
just
not
make
all
it
of
like-
them, but like some pieces are not plastic anymore. Like a plant-based thing, I think.
The easiest
They're
way
trying
for
to move
easiest
away
way for
from
them
it.
to do it is be like, right, can we have everyone's like recycled plastic and just make loads of stuff from it?
Maybe.
That would be perfect.
Maybe. Depends on. There's different types of plastic though, isn't it? Can they just burn all of it?
No, they can't.
And
There's all
mold it
different
into
types.
one.
Like,
Yeah.
do you know that? Do you know those like ready meal dishes that you get? You do know like 90% of them can't be recycled. Everyone puts them in recycling and they don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I went in, I brought a carbonara from Asda the other day, and it was the only one there that had a little sticker on it to say recyclable tray, and the rest of them you just have to bin. It's like, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, so
sorry,
I'm
I'm getting
gonna-
annoyed. It annoyed
I'm
me.
going to finish this off on quite an interesting little subject.
Finish it off.
Finish it off. This is the last little thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, I mean,
Go on.
okay.
So I've seen, when I was looking on today's toy market, there's a lot of like toys such as Hot Wheels,
Yeah.
etc. that incorporate VR, and you use your phone or your tablet to
Yeah.
basically engage with the toy.
Lego also has a line that does that.
Yeah,
But it's like ghosts.
And
come
there's-
out of
there's
it, I
one-
think.
I saw, which is something called the Osmo Super Studio. It's like essentially like a little pad with a pen, and you draw. That costs £30,
Yeah.
but the games cost up to £50 each.
Yeah, that sounds that sounds normal.
So
Yeah.
you buy this kid, £30 Christmas present. You think, oh, that's brilliant. I can do some drawing with games. When I see how much the games cost,
Tim, that's like anyone. They want to get you in really cheap and then make it so everything else is super expensive.
One time as a present, I got a Sims expansion pack, even though I didn't have the original Sims.
We can't mention Sims.
Okay, Sims sucks. You're right. I'm
Yes,
sorry. I
Sims-
apologize to everyone.
Actually, to be
sucks.
fair, Sims
Sims is a pretty cool game.
1 year I did get there was like a limited edition Sims collector's thing where you pull it out and it pulled out to this massive long looks like do you know how this like pulls out like this, but it came out all as one, and then you'd fill in the disc of all of it so you'd get the complete collection.
You didn't get it.
I didn't get the complete collection. Half the discs just fell out and then I lost them, and they're like, hey, you can reinstall it. I'm like, I haven't got the game. Like, feels 2005, man.
I was 14 years ago.
I know.
We are so old.
And
2005 was a good year.
yeah,
Why?
I don't know, I just have good memories of 2005.
Doctor Who came back. That's all I know.
Well, 2000,
Okay.
2004
Actually, no, wrong.
was a good year as well.
2005,
Yes,
Doctor
we
Who.
got the Euro was in Portugal. We lost to Greece in the final. It was like the best we've ever done.
Yeah. I was thinking more than
At that time now we
So,
won.
World of Warcraft came out in Europe, and Doctor Who came out.
2004 was the year I first went to Disneyland Paris.
I've never went to Disneyland.
That's so sad.
I'm a sad child.
Okay, one day,
We need to take you to Disneyland.
the three of us are going to go to Paris and go for holiday to Disneyland.
Yeah, but I'm going to get chucked out for being We'll get chucked out for being slightly offensive, and then Rita would just say, I told you so.
No, apparently it's now prohibited to go to Disneyland without children.
We are children, technically.
Isn't that what happened in Florida?
Yeah, people walk
Parents
around
were
with...
mad, like people went there without kids.
and then people went there with T-shirts that says childless millennials, and it pissed everyone off. When I say everyone, they pissed Twitter off. Oh my god.
Pixie!
Yeah,
Pixie's here.
Pixie is best
We
cat.
now have 2 cats.
But Coco, who eats her own sick as well.
Oh my god, she's disgusting. Hello, Pixie.
Hello.
She is best cat.
So that pretty much sums up the podcast. So have you guys
Cats?
Cats?
Cats.
Have you guys got any thoughts on what your favourite game was? Or favourite toy
Lego.
Favourite toy as a child?
Do you know
Lego.
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 Always Lego for you.
Always Lego. I love Lego. A bit too much.
Do you know what you've missed a big trick on?
What have I missed a big trick on?
Board games toys.
Are they? No, they're games.
They're games. They're
Yeah.
not toys. They're games.
They're not
Are you
toys.
sure?
I'm absolutely sure. That'd be a second podcast.
So
Where we
we can
talk about
make.
board
So are
games.
we going to make this a second podcast?
We are going to a second podcast. We are going to speak about board games. This will be my next subject.
It's not Tim because we've got everything planned.
You got everything planned?
We've got everything planned. So,
Okay, sometime in the near future, there will be a second
not-
part to this.
Probably not.
No,
Probably not.
because in 2020 we've got a big renovation of this podcast.
We're
It's
all going to
changed.
start going to the
No.
gym.
Oh, okay. No, I thought Rita was going to spoil it, but it's true. We're all going to get ripped,
Yeah.
and then we're all going to
Have a 6-pack.
have a 6-pack
Yeah.
Or Pepsi Max.
of Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max is disgusting and
Is
I hate it.
disgusting. I joke.
Okay, put a like on this video if you like Pepsi Max over Coke.
Oh,
Everyone did-
Sam, you think people watch this?
Do you
I
think
do.
and you think people leave us a
Coke.
like? They just dislike it because you're slightly.
Coca-Cola is so much better than Pepsi. It just is. It's the truth.
Coca-Cola Cherry was good.
Coca-Cola
Also,
is the best.
Lime Coke was good. Do you remember the advert?
Yes. So
I used to like vanilla Coke. Then
Vanilla
I tried
Coke.
it again.
And
And it
it's-
tasted horrible.
Vanilla Coke is the only Coke I drink quite happily. It's the best.
I used to like it as a kid. I tried it a couple of years ago.
You
Horrible.
put the lime in the coconut and you
Horrible.
mix it all up. That was such a good thing. I still remember it to this day, Jesus. Actually, I got a question in terms of toys. Do you remember like adverts for toys when you were younger?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you want to
All I have
elaborate?
say. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure they play the same ads over and over in Portugal. Like every year, I feel like it's the same ads. I remember the ad for Barbie and the Nutcracker, which was in the VHS that my cousin / nanny recorded for me with the movie. And
Cousin /
it
nanny.
has like ads between them, and they advertise like the it was like the carriage with Barbie and horses and whatever. I remember that. Tim, do you remember any ads?
One of the ads I remember was for what's it now?
I don't know. It'd be a miracle if we would guess.
That would be amazing.
I do remember one for Action Man.
Okay.
I remember for. Actually, was it for Action Man?
I don't
I
know.
remember one from I don't know, you guys had, it was Crazy Dog? Something? So basically it's like a dog. It's kind of a board game, I guess. But they had a dog. And you try to steal stuff from it. And if he bites you, you lose or something. And it was always just a kid, a bunch of bruises, yelling at the camera.
Isn't this game called How Not to Get Rabies?
Maybe.
Okay.
It could be.
It's not. I just came up with that.
It was something dog.
Dog. The dog game.
Maybe.
Is it? Do you make a TV show out of it?
We could try.
We could try. Do you know what we could call it? Have a guess. If it's about games, what do we call it?
Game
Game show. I know. I remember the. I still remember a lot of the Doctor Who character options, adverts and things. They were so unremarkable, but I still remember them. They were like, "Oh my god! Look at the new Sonic screwdriver. It does this.
Yeah.
Wow! Character options. Buy it now." I still remember.
Do you remember watching those really poor adverts that were obviously dubbed over? And it's for Crayola drawing, and you had the overly cheerful parents and cheerful kids.
Yeah, and they're like, wow! Guys, we just did this!
Look at this amazing drawing!
Wow!
But
every time it was on Cartoon Network or something like that, it was like, have you seen the new supercalifragilisticexpialidocious thing? Wow! And it's like, it does this! And it would be a thing, and there'd be 3 kids going, oh my god!
Yeah.
Do you remember?
And then you just know they just took it from America and said, English people are like that. And we're like, us British people are really dull.
Do you remember watching the Toys R Us Christmas advert?
Which one?
Well, all of them.
No. Yes, Tim, I remember before I was born.
Every single ad.
Before I was born, I remember those adverts. I watched them.
Was the giraffe called Jeffrey?
I don't know.
I think so.
I just know there was an orangey giraffe.
There's a toy pop. Funko Pop thing.
Oh we didn't even talk about Funko Pops.
Ah, son of a bitch!
Oh my god, you just got attacked by Timmy. Get fucked.
I hate cats again.
That Timmy was
Pixie
not
guy.
me.
You're a danger.
She's not a danger to anyone. She's adorable. And you're just like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she's alright, I guess. But then, they're not from our childhood, Funko Pops. They're
But imagine being a child of this generation. It's like, who the fuck needs toys when you got Fortnite? Hey guys.
There's Funko Pops of Fortnite.
Oh my, I can't believe it. It was in the Entertainer in Luton months ago, and then some kid came on and to buy a Funko Pop, and he was too young because it was age 6 or 9 on the box, and they didn't want to sell it to him.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember
I
that.
don't remember that.
No, I was in Luton in the Entertainer.
Oh.
What, by yourself?
Yes. Because that was the same time that Karen found a load of cheap Doctor Who Funko Pops in Welwyn Garden City. So I decided to go have a look on my own. And there was a little kid trying to buy a Funko Pop, and he couldn't sell it to him because they didn't know how old he was. I was like, this is just bullshit.
Yeah.
I was like, this is... I mean, imagine being a kid nowadays. Like, what toys have you got to look forward to?
Well, Tim just had a list of them.
Yeah,
Let's face it,
they're all a bit dull.
Let's face it.
Apart from Lego.
Most
Lego
kids are
has
on-
improved, to be fair.
Most kids are on an iPad or their parents' phones playing games. That's basically it now.
Yeah, but how can they play Fortnite?
Let's not talk about Fortnite. Let's end it right there. I'd rather end it right here.
No,
Let's speak about Fortnite. Fortnite is just crap.
Tim, have you played Fortnite?
No.
No. Do you know this thing? It's really shit.
Have you played it? No.
No.
I have not played Fortnite. I do not.
I think it's so much of of a meme. It's so bad.
Yeah, but Tim, your entire iPad's full of memes.
Yeah.
Your life revolves around memes.
Yeah.
You are a meme.
I am a meme.
Yeah. That's not something to be proud of, guys. By the way, I'm a meme. Just so you know. Just let me flex. Look, I've got my face because I'm a meme on my watch, so I can flex all day and see myself because I'm a meme.
I'm pretty sure meme gender is a thing on Tumblr.
Yeah, but Tumblr you can be whatever you want to be, as long as that isn't a cis white male.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Cis white straight
Speaking
male.
of memes,
Jennifer Clark's. We're not ending this podcast on a meme.
No. Tim. You're the host, come on now.
Have I hosted this by guessing half of your points without ever seeing them? To be fair, that's quite impressive.
that is quite impressive. I'm quite impressed by that.
Not even joking, Tim actually, I didn't even know any of the points, but I managed to bring them up before Tim does. So either I know him really well, or I'm fucking psychic.
It's probably a bit of the latter.
Am I psychic?
100% hell yeah, you are.
Yes.
So I'm guessing that Pixie's looking at you, going, "Stroke me. I want strokes."
There.
And now she
Just
doesn't
realise that Tim is such a loud eater.
and now she's like, now you're tempting me. Stroke me more. And now she's like, "Hello, I'm getting attention because there's 3 people here." She's really cute.
That's fine.
Right.
Lego's the best toy ever. The end.
Daleks are the best toys ever.
That looks our villains.
I'm going to say, put two together, let's end it on Lego Dalek is the best toy ever.
Wrong.
Is there a Lego Dalek?
There's a Lego Daleks and they look horrific.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Lego Daleks are the best thing ever.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're really not. They look terrible. Lego Dimensions, as in the game, is has like Doctor Who version, and I really want to play it, but I don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox, and I don't know if it's on PC yet. Don't know if it is. Hopefully, but Daleks are the best toys ever.
Lego's the best
Right.
toy ever.
That brings an end to the podcast.
Tim, you haven't answered the question,
I have answered the question.
and which was?
What was the question?
Oh god.
Tim, you are the worst host ever, and I love it. So answer the question.
What question?
Which the question was?
So you asked us a question, and then Rita said Lego, and I said Daleks. So
Okay, so the answer to my question is
it's not between. It's not between the two. This isn't an option.
Being honest, growing up, I used to love my Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars.
Okay.
I had a whole 2 big boxes full of them.
So you're gonna go with your favourite toy ever is Matchbox cars or Hot Wheels?
Yeah.
Did you find them in the bottom of a pond?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're mine. Can I have them back?
Of course you can.
Yeah. Are they a bit rusty?
I will ship them to your Thea Hermes. They can chuck them over the fence.
Hey, we can't talk about deliveries.
And then
Rita doesn't like deliveries.
And then hopefully when they
Gives
chuck
me
it over the
anxiety.
fence...
Waiting for deliveries gives me anxiety.
It's like we're 3 stops away and we've missed you.
How about this?
You're like,
Mitchell?
I'm fucking
No,
in
you were
here,
3 stops away since 10 a.m. so I didn't leave my place.
and then you're
And
just
then
sat there.
around 4, they're like, we missed you. So we'll try again tomorrow. So I went out, got food, and when I came back, they ring the door saying we have a package for you. And I'm already in my pajamas.
And so they came down and you just thought it's like 4 o'clock, and they're like, "You're in your pajamas. You're a bit of a crazy person. Who wears pajamas?" I'm sorry,
Comfortable.
I don't wear.
So when I'm at home all day, I do have pyjama days.
Nope, I cannot do that.
I was dressed. I went to get food when I got home. I knew I wasn't going to leave again, or so I thought. So I put on my pajamas, so it was warm.
Or did you go to get food in your pajamas?
No, I did not.
To be fair, I have seen that. I was in a KFC in Swansea.
Okay, we can end it now.
No,
I was in a
And
KFC
that's
at
it.
Lego's
Lego's the best.
do you guys want to hear the KFC story?
I do not know.
Tim, we
Tim.
already know what the story's going to be.
Well then.
They were in KFC.
They was in the KFC in their
In
pajamas in
pajamas.
Swansea.
In
Yes.
Swansea. Great story.
Guess what?
Legos
We're
are the
psychic.
best.
We can see right through it.
Lego's the best.
Daleks are the best.
Hot Wheels is the best.
And that's the end of the podcast.
We can make a whole set out of this. We can make a town out of Lego. You can have invaders by Daleks, and then you could have them get taken away in Hot Wheels.
Sure.
Coming soon to a stop motion near Rita.
Yes.
I can't believe I can't find that stop motion. It was so good. I think it's lost.
Been lost to times.
What about the one I sent you?
Tim, that was shit.
That was garbage.
That was garbage.
It's just them moving their arms.
It's
like, not even that. It's just this.
It's just like, I like this song.
Also, we don't like Marillion, I'm sorry. Your music tastes are not my thing.
Okay, let's leave it there then.
No.
Tim's sad now and he hates us. So next podcast we're doing Christmas movies.
More importantly,
Yeah?
I think Pixie's contributed the most.
I agree.
She is so cute. Literally, every time that song comes round, she'll sit here like this and everyone loves her.
She is better than the other two.
She's the best cat.
Especially since she was attacked by Timmy.
She...
So next podcast we're doing Christmas movies. I think. Maybe.
Hello, Pixie.
And yeah, bye.
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 Pixie?
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
That wasn't...
I was trying to get her to say meow.
Yeah, no, she won't. She's too quiet. She's too lovely. If you had Timmy coming in here, you could get him to meow at any time.
And now she's rubbing up on me. Okay, let's finish on that.
Aww.
Bye all.
I'm being headbutted.
You're getting headbutted by a cat. Aww. Anyway, about that. Goodbye.
Swip, swippity swoop, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye from Pixie.
Meow.